Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will learn about refraction of light from class 10th. So start करते हैं definition part से. Refraction is bending of light when it enters from one medium to another. So this bending of light is known as refraction. This is the simplest possible definition that we can have for refraction. Now there are many important questions like why does refraction happens? Why does light bends as it enters from one medium to another? We are going to answer all of these questions in this video. Speed of light is not same in all mediums. We know that speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second in the vacuum. But what about speed of light in air, water, glass and many other mediums? Speed of light is different in different mediums. And why does this happen? Suppose you are going somewhere and in between there is a market. So you know that market में बहुत ज़्यादा crowding होगी, बहुत ज़्यादा traffic होगा, so your speed will automatically decrease. But as soon as you reach highway, your speed will again increase because there is very less traffic and very less crowding. So same happens with light. As light travels through glass, in glass atoms and molecules are very closely packed with each other. वो बहुत नज़दीक हैं. So speed of light decreases in glass. But as soon as light enters in air or in vacuum, so वहाँ पर atoms and molecules are very far away from each other, and that's why speed of light is very high in air or vacuum. Okay, so we call this parameter as optical density. कि different mediums की optical density is different. जैसे जैसे closely packed arrangement increase होता जाएगा, so optical density will also increase. If we compare for water and glass, optical density of glass is greater than water. So we will call glass as a denser medium and water will be the rarer medium. But that's not always true. In this situation, water is being compared with glass. That's why it is known as rarer medium. Okay. But if we compare water with air, हम अगर air के साथ compare करते हैं, then water will become the denser medium and air will be the rarer medium, right? So whenever we are studying refraction, light is going to enter from one medium to another. That first medium can be rarer and second medium can be denser, or the vice versa. That means light can enter from a denser medium to a rarer medium. Now what happens when light enters from a rarer medium to denser medium? Light bends towards the normal. Okay, and why does this happen? ऐसा क्यों होता है? Because when light is in rarer medium, speed of light is very high. But as soon as it enters the denser medium, speed of light decreases. है ना? So speed of light decreases, so light decreases its path as well. Light अपने path को भी decrease कर देती है और it makes its path shorter. And light का path shorter कब होगा? When it will bend toward the normal. अगर वो normal की तरफ bend हो जाती है, then. Now if light enters from a denser medium to a rarer medium, at that time speed of light increases. Denser medium के अंदर speed of light is very less, but as soon as it enters the rarer medium, speed of light increases. So it is going to bend away from the normal. So these are the two very important points. Whenever we are studying refraction, we are going to use these 2 points again and again. Okay, so you have to keep them in your mind. Now we will study refraction of light through glass slab. This is the glass slab and this is incident ray that falls on our glass slab. This is the refracted ray and this is the original path of incident ray, in which incident ray would have gone if there was no glass slab. So this is the original path in which light was traveling. और अगर यहाँ glass slab नहीं होता, so light would have gone straight in this direction. But अभी, because there is glass slab, so light will bend and this will be the refracted ray. Now the light ray which emerge out of this glass slab is known as emergent ray, and you can see that this emergent ray is parallel to incident ray. This emergent ray and this incident ray, they both are parallel to each other, but emergent ray is slightly displaced, and this perpendicular distance between emergent ray and the incident ray is known as lateral displacement, represented by D. Now we will look at the angles. You know that angles are measured from the normal. So this is the normal at point of incidence, and the angle between incident ray and normal is known as angle of incidence, represented by I. This is angle of refraction between refracted ray and the normal. Again we will construct a normal because यहाँ फिर से refraction हो रही है, and this angle between emergent ray and the normal is known as angle of emergence. Okay, so these are the angles. Now you can clearly see that angle of incidence is not equal to angle of refraction. This is not equal. In case of reflection, angle of incidence was equal to angle of reflection, but here it is not true. Now we will look at the two laws of refraction. First law is very simple, that is incident ray, normal and the reflected ray all lies in a same plane. Okay. Second law is also known as Snell's law, which states that ratio of sine of angle of incidence to sine of angle of refraction remains constant. So यहाँ पर ratio की बात हो रही है. In numerator there is sine of angle of incidence and in denominator there is sine of angle of refraction, and this ratio remains constant. This constant is also known as refractive index, about which we will study in our next video. So this is Snell's law. Snell's law क्या कहता है कि this ratio remains constant. But there are two important conditions while we are verifying Snell's law. First condition is that incident ray, this color of incident ray needs to be same throughout the experiment. We can't change the color of incident ray. Okay. If we will change the color of incident ray in between of the experiment, then the Snell's law will fail. And the second condition is that these two mediums, medium 1 and medium 2, needs to be same. Okay, so this pair of media should be same throughout the experiment. So while stating Snell's law, you will say that ratio of sine of angle of incidence to sine of angle of refraction remains constant provided we are using same colored light and same pair of media is used. Okay. So that's all for this video. In this video we discussed what is refraction, why does refraction takes place, refraction through a glass slab, and the two laws of refraction. In the next video we are going to discuss about refractive index. Till then, take care of yourself and your family. Thanks for watching this video.